Listeners, wherever you are in the world, I don't know if it's the morning, evening, or afternoon, welcome once again to Radio Work World. And it's been an amazing day so far. So thank you once again for tuning in. Thanks to all of those that tuned in last week to our grand Mondays. And you know what? It's another absolutely amazing day. Here with me, we have the beautiful Marina Nani. She's an amazing woman, and she's joining me here as I host my radio show, Woman B. So welcome to Woman B, and my name is Michelle Watson. I'm the author of the best-selling book, Overcome and Rise Above. I'm a life coach, award-winning speaker, and also a mentor. So thank you for tuning in, and welcome, Marina.
Wow, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is the day. This is the day when you could take that decision and break free, because Michelle is not just an author, she is the author. And she is helping you to raise above your challenges. Over to you, Michelle.
Oh, great. Thank you, Marina. And I just love the fact that you were able to incorporate that, because you know what? For our listeners that's tuning in today, I am doing something amazing for my listeners, for them to get that opportunity to meet me firsthand. And you know what? To give them that opportunity to break free. So great. So this month, July the 30th, we'll be having an awesome event, which I'll be giving you more information of as we continue over the Mondays, and it will be titled Break Free. So anything that you're looking at that seems like it's a chain holding you back in life, believe me, there are the techniques out there, there's the channels out there for you to break free. So I will be putting a lot more out about this, and it's going to be an awesome event, an awesome day for all of you listeners to come in and just experience all the greatness that I have to share with you.
Wow, I'm so excited. So the Woman Bee is hosting her next event on the 30th of July 2016, and she is going to help you break free. Have you experienced the trauma of being a victim of domestic abuse early in your life? Want to become the cause of your life and make decisions that will serve your life purpose? Are you in a dark place in your life right now? Come over, join us. Michelle is here to share her story, not for the sake of sharing her story, but to inspire you to come out from this dark place, to embrace the light, to embrace the circumstances you are in, and make them work to your unfair advantage. There is light. There is so much light. And I can't share, Michelle, for you to tell us more.
Yes, great. So today, Marina, I wanted to really let the listeners enjoy this topic about a word that is only a four-letter word. Seems like a very small word, but it means so much and done so much in the life of many people. And as Marina has shared with you folks, that I was in a relationship where I went through domestic abuse. And for many women out there, also men, that have gone through that experience, you would tend to realize that this word operates so effectively. And that word is none other than fear. Because you tend to be scared of everything that is happening around you. You're in fear of your own life, and that fear leads to so many things. And that goes as well for many people. You know what? There is no one on this earth that could ever say to me they have never experienced fear. Would you agree with me on that, Marina?
Wow, Michelle, I think this is the test. This is it. When people are thinking, "Oh my God, I can't change my circumstances. I'm crushed under all this unfairness of life, and all this is happening to me," is for you to understand that it's happening for you, and it's for you to finally make that decision to trade fear for love. I could say so much about fear, because it is a poisonous gas. Once it's in, it's very hard to take it out of your system. It's the worst toxic you could give to your heart, to your well-being. And you have a chance now to trade the fear for love for yourself. Because you know what? You deserve to be loved. Over to you, Michelle.
Yes, definitely. Because you know what? In my book, I actually speak about fear in chapter 3. And one of the things that I had put there was a great quote from Usman B. Asif. And it says, fear is a dark room where negatives develop. And you know what? I saw this quote and I just thought, you know what? I have to put it in my book because it spoke so much about me. Because apart from going through a domestic abuse, I have a son that has special needs. And fear not only allowed me to cripple my life, I was also crippling his life, because I used to be scared of taking him to places because I had that dread of, what are people going to think about his behavior? What are people going to say? And I used to go to places, Marina, and I would see a child crying and I would start wondering, oh my God, is it something to do with my son? So it reached a point where I didn't actually even want to take him anywhere. And you know what? I realized that I was limiting my child. I remember when my daughter first went to her first Pendarren, I was scared. As a parent, you experience this because you're dreading for your child. But if you're not channeling it in the right way, you can actually be crippling the opportunities for your child. And I've seen it so many times. Parents go to the park and they're scared of their child going on the swing, on the slides. And it just made me look at life in general. How many people are out there that have so much potential? They have the capabilities to do so much, a whole lot more. But they have allowed fear to tell them the numerous reasons why they will not be able to do what they're doing. And I look at my life now and I think, if I had allowed fear to continue speaking, I would not be doing what I am doing now. So if you're out there and you're listening today and you know there is something so badly that you desire to do, and fear has lied to you and told you that you cannot do it and you don't have the capabilities of doing it, I want you to speak back to that fear today and let that fear know, you know what, you're not going to get the best of me because I have something great within me. And as you rightly said, Marina, you know, it's about letting go of that fear and loving yourself and loving life. And I've experienced driving a train, because Marina, I don't know if you know, I'm a train operator as well. And I
You are
remember.
a train operator.
Yes.
Oh my God, I wasn't sure why I love trains so much.
And I remember sitting on the train one day and I was thinking to myself, wow, there are 8 carriages on this train. But the train is so powerful, but yet all of the rest of the carriages rely on that one main carriage that is the lead carriage. And the 7 other carriages will go wherever that main carriage leads it. And I thought to myself, wow, it's the same in life for people with fear. You see, sometimes people allow fear to channel where they go, how they do what they do, what they can do and what they can't do. And people don't realize this, Marina, but it's a very, very serious thing. Because you know what, when I was going to write my book, fear told me 101 reasons why I shouldn't write the book. The first one was, nobody's going to read my book. The second one was, who am I? Does anyone know me? The third one, because my main aim of my book was to get my story out there, is what were people going to think about me when they read my story? The next one was going to be, that no one would listen to me. And here I am now, Marina. I'm here speaking to thousands of people all over the world. You know, my book has been read and bought. It's become a bestseller. But what I'm looking at is, if I did not take that step to silence the voice of fear, all of what fear told me was a lie. Everything fear told me was a lie. And I want you, as you're listening right now, to look at your life and look at many things that you could have achieved, but you allowed fear to lie to you. Because if you sit now and think about it, there's so many things you have feared in your life. And when you sit and think about it, it actually didn't happen. Possibly you're going to go on the plane. You've had a fear of the flight crashing. You've had the fear of going in a ship because you fear that it's going to sink. But think about it. Did it actually really happen? No, it didn't. And that's how we allow fear to cripple us, cripple our dreams, and destroy our future. So I really wanted to get that out there today, because you know what, Marina, I remember when I was looking at taking my life, it's because I had a fear of failure. I believed that I was going to fail. I believed that as a mother, I had failed. And I believed that I would never have the chance of being someone's wife again, because I now felt like I was damaged goods. But I am here today, and I'm a proud mother of three, and I'm in a beautiful marriage. Fear could have stopped that, because I could have made it take my life. So Marina, I don't know if you've ever felt in a position where you've let go of certain things, or you've started something late because of fear.
Well, Michelle, I know that fear is not real. It is what you produce.
Exactly.
It is, I think the only thing you could fear is your fear. But
Yeah.
what I realized, that the greatest fear I ever had, it was my own greatness. Because you
Wow.
see, you have to take responsibility, and you have to grow into the person you are designed to be, into the person who can deliver your life purpose, into the person who can take responsibility for your life mission, because so many people around the world depend on you right now, not only when you drive your train, but when you speak to the world. And I think that's a lot more responsibility than when you drive your train. Even that alone is a very courageous decision you made. But making all these decisions, you went on the other side of the fear. And I don't know. I never let fear decide my future. Never.
Yeah.
The only fear I had was the fear of my greatness, which translates into, I'm only afraid of God. I don't want to upset God. But not taking responsibility for my greatness, for what I've been given of birth, for the message I have for so many people around the world. That
Yes.
that could be the that could be like letting God down, because he created me for a reason. I'm
Yes.
not here by accident. Think of the chances for me to be alive, or you to be alive. Is that just an accident? I don't believe in accidents. And I really believe that at birth, each one of us is given a divine essence. And that essence is for you to develop into something that we call greatness, inner greatness, and give it to the world, or ignore it and take your dream to an early grave.
You know what, Brenda, that is amazing. Taking your dream to an early grave, because you know what, there's so many people with great visions. I remember someone saying that the grave is the cemetery is the richest place in the world, and I always used to wonder, what do they mean? Because it's just filled with dead people, but the cemetery is filled with so many people that have died with so many great visions, and mainly because they had the fear that it would not be possible, and I remember when my son, because he has special needs and he was in primary school, and they used to say to me that he won't have the ability to successfully complete his SATs above a level 3. Now my son completed school with all level 5s, because you know what, I at one point I was accepting what they said, and it made me scared for his future. And it was almost like I was creating, as the Bible says, you know what, the fear that you create for yourself, as you rightly said, Marina, you create your own fear. The fear that you create for yourself is what will come upon you. And whenever I go to meetings and they would say, oh, he won't be able to do this, he won't be able to do that, that very week something will come up to confirm that he won't be able to do it. So I started saying to myself, wow, no, I can't accept this. Because if I need my son to have a future, I need to be seen beyond what they're seeing. And you know what? I got him a tutor, and that boy, Marina, he left primary school with all level 5s. One of the teachers in the school broke into tears, and he's now 12-year-old, and they have him doing year 10 work. So he's actually studying for his GCSEs already. And I just always stop and think to myself, what if I had allowed fear to speak louder than my faith in God? Because I remember reading a book, and it said the moment that you allow fear to be created in your life, it's the moment that you believe that God is no longer working or can no longer work. And I thought that was just so powerful. And now I'm looking at my son and I thought to myself, if I had given up, because as the quote that I read before is that fear is a dark room where negatives develop. I was developing negatives, and you can't move forward with a positive mindset and positive actions if you're resting in fear, because fear never shows anything that is positive. So I would encourage listeners today to begin seeing your life in a positive way and stop thinking about what you could lose, and instead look at the things that you could gain, look at the things that you could enjoy. Because Marina, for you to create this beautiful platform that we're on right now, you would have had to see it. You're the visionary of this, so you were able to see it, you were able to believe it, and for that reason you were able to action it. For someone that is going through fear, they would be thinking that it's not going to work. And so that's why I just want to encourage you today. You know, an acronym for fear is forgetting everything and run. But what I want you to do today is forget all of the negatives and run with your belief in yourself. Because you know what? It's the greatest thing to see what you believe about yourself come into reality. And if at this moment you're finding it hard to believe in yourself, I saw another great quote that says, continue to believe in the belief of others of yourself until you can develop your own belief in yourself. Because you know what? Something's got to give, Marina, because something had to give for me to believe that I'm able to go and stand in front of people and stand in front of women and speak to them about motivation and about living a life beyond the circumstances of what's going on now. I had to believe that, and I had to get rid of the fear in order to do that. The fear that I was creating for myself. And as Marina rightly said, you create that fear. No one will create it for you. Your word is your world. Your mind is your world. Whatever you put out there is what you're going to receive. So Marina, back over to you.
Wow, Michelle, I so love you, and I love your passion, and I love our listeners to feel the energy you are sending out and understand that if you don't have a fear in your life, you are in denial. You have to build that fear yourself, because that fear is going to open the door for you to your greatest dream, to your wildest dream, and all you have to do is to embrace it. Don't run away from your fear. Embrace it and turn it into your unfair advantage. From both of us, until next time, embrace your fear. Goodbye.